Welcome to Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah Yachty, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the Black Party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And greater gift to see than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they have suffered and what they're doing, see, it is a guarantee. The name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Shalom, brethren. Most High Christ bless.
Hey, fringes don't belong. On a t-shirt.
What? Jealous much? Shalom, brethren. Most High Christ bless.
Hey, fringes don't belong on a t-shirt.
What?
Jealous much?
Them Twitter fingers, nigga. Online that gangster. Boss that nigga, man. Get your shit together, man. I'm overrated. So overrated. Overrated. So overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoe, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here.
The Lord's 56th annual Passover under Commander Junior Hunter. Make sure y'all be there, man. This is the only Passover ordained by the Lord. Shalom.
Tonight it's a ride, I got a show, live show, and the nigga still indie. UPK niggas winning. UPK.
Backstage.
Yeah, I know, too.
I ain't finna tell you how I got away with this shit.
If for more, right, that's good business. She look good, but hang up. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring of goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get it from me, I ain't. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I ain't regular out. You's a regular out. Took that bitch back. And she done fed you out. Look how you living out. You look scary out. Can't fuck that bitch right. Cause she be getting nailed out. You won't forgive her, ain't it? You wanna love her, don't you? Just know that love ain't for you. It's for the world, homie. I got some real homies. We don't pretend, homie. It's UPK, One West. We kicking field goals. Let that bitch lead, ho. She got them D's, though. With a little stinking ass pussy. She be going beast mode. She HIV, ho. You a dirty ass skeet, ho. Don't get that shit up out your chest, bitch. Say what you gonna do now, what you gonna say now, what you gonna do to me? It is UPK, I'm shot too deep, it's better Google me. I put these girls all in my training camp like I relieve. I say what I do and I do what I say, bitch, what the fuck you mean? If for more, right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a piece, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I get paper, bro. Got my standards up. You a munchkin out. Catching these out. Check my favorite out. I'm a player out. These niggas top block. Taking lead out. You shouldn't be worried about these broke ass bitches. And don't compare yourself to simp ass niggas. Had to shine a lot of these disparate ass women. Cause they be tripping hard, acting like they different. But a bit be basic, bit be horn and bit be naked, drinking. Faking, stankin', ashamed, dirty, my bit be faking. I don't get too fucks about you. I wouldn't have put no baby in it. Bit be saying they got that paper, look, they let me itch. Done caught the penalty, hit my energy, got me feeling me. Ice hitting on these diamond teeth, that's into me. And I'm getting right and I'm stacking up and I'm getting to it. And these niggas hate, but they can't touch cause I'm bulletproof. If for more, right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a piece, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out.
Let her goddamn love them AIDS damn dick, she love, nigga. Ain't no taking nothing back. Backstage.
Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK under Commander Jeremy Hunter. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. This is the ISUPK. Wednesday night, Nashville. Class. I am Precinct Officer Zabak Yasharala. And my topic for tonight is honor thy father and thy mother. And to give you some insight, when I say we are the ISUPK under Commander Jeremy Hunter, Home of the Truth, we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group. We are not affiliated with Christianity. We are not affiliated with Scientology, Egyptology. If it's not of the ISUPK under Commander Jeremy Hunter, then it's nothing. Not the truth. It is not the truth. Tonight, I'm going to touch a topic that a lot of people think that they know this topic all so well. And this is not nothing that I'm going to say. I'm going to give it to you, thus saith the Most High. To honor your mother and father, it's a blessing. You'll receive a blessing. And you know, you got to honor your parents in all things, not just some things, not just when you want something or when you think that you could benefit from it. Even when you don't want to do something, you should honor your mother and father. You should honor your father and mother. You should honor your father and mother because it is a commandment. It is a commandment from God. Like, you shouldn't get caught up in, and one of the things that you shouldn't get caught up in, you should get caught up in watching what's going on outside of your house. You should get caught up in the things that is going on in society. You should want to, it's something within you that should make you want to honor your father and your mother. You got to look at the things that they have done from you, where they have brought you from. You got to look at how, if your father is active in your life, you got to look at the things that he do for you, the distance that he go for you, as well as your mother. You should not let nothing get in the way of thinking that you should go outside of not honoring. And when I say honor, the word honor in the context, like honor thy father and mother, means respect. Respect your father. Respect your mother. And in the end, you'll receive a just due reward. You'll receive a blessing. And even when the Most High even said it best, when he said it in Exodus chapter 20, verse 12, when he said, honor thy father and thy mother, and thy days will be long upon the land. Go ahead, I don't know.
It's Salaki, if I may. It's heavy that you bringing that up because you remember what happened to Ham with Noah, like how he dishonored Noah, his father. You feel me? And the other brothers, they honored the most. I'm about to say the Most High, but they honored their father and they got blessed for that. And but Ham, he dishonored his father, and his whole generation or nation of people, they not even welcome into the kingdom.
You're right. Just for being disobedient. We sit back and watch other nations and other kids, especially when you're a kid, you'll sit back and watch other nations and see how the kids interact with their parents And a child will think that they could get that off parents. But you can't. But here in the ISUPK and the Commander Junior Hunter, you is taught the law, statutes, and commandments. You was taught, and I'm gonna touch on some points that whoever watching, it's gonna hit home. Because for one, if you taught the things that a parent's supposed to do according to what God said and not society, then you're gonna bring your child up in the right way. You're gonna bring your child up in the right way. You're not gonna provoke your child. You're gonna teach your child. You're gonna guide your child. You're gonna guide your child in the right way. You're gonna guide your child in the right way. Thus saith the Lord. I remember, and this right here, a little sidebar real quick. I remember coming from out of New York, young man. I remember coming from out of New York, and my mother just used to look at me out the blue. I'm talking about getting straight off the plane. Probably being in her house by like 10 minutes. She'd look at me. She said, "Yo, you go wash my car?" I'll get up, go wash her car. Not putting it on the fact that you could have had your car washed. I look at the fact that, this is my mother. I'll look at her, I'll be like, "Yo, ma, you need me to take the trash out? Anything else you need me to do?" Because I haven't forgotten the things that she have done for me. Even when I was young, growing up, she used to tell me to do things. Never bickered. My father tell me to do something, never looked at him sideways, never. And that taught me, my father taught me a valuable lesson growing up. He taught me, as well as I dealt with him, I knew how to deal with another man. He taught me to have respect, so I knew how to respect another man. I never got sideways. I never looked at my pops funny, which I couldn't, but I'm glad he had that hold on me. I'm glad he had that hold on me. I couldn't do that with my mother either, and I'm glad she had that hold on me. In today's society, I look at certain kids, and I said, it's a time and a place for everything. Some of these kids I see today, I said, yo, the Most High knew what he was doing when he let y'all come into this generation compared to when I was growing up. Like, you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have made it. You know, and in our society, and like within the society today, man, you got kids that sit back and watch. I remember seeing a show, 16 and Pregnant, and they was promoting teenagers having sex, getting pregnant, and you still in your mother's house. You still in your mother's house. The show will have these little girls trying to tell their mother what to do, this and that and the third. Being rebellious. But it goes back to this here. These little girls did not have no type of leadership, did not have no type of home training. They was doing what they want to do. Their mother didn't have no hold on them. The father didn't have no hold on them. And it goes back to, if you are an Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, our Black leaders have failed us. Think you going into Christianity thinking Christianity gonna do something for you. Christianity ain't gonna do nothing but just keep you a drug addict. Because Christianity is a hell of a drug. You not learning nothing. They don't teach you nothing. I'm going to just point out a few things that the Most High said that falls under that banner. Honor thy father and thy mother. I'm going to point out a few things, and the things that I'm going to point out is the things that is coming straight from out of the mouth of the Most High. You have never heard this in Christianity, and you won't. So therefore, our Black leaders under that banner, they have failed us. Our Black politicians have failed us. Our Black leaders, for that part, have failed us. But here in the ISUPK, you know what it is, as well as a parent, that role, a child know they role. Because you are learning the things that is of the Most High. You know what it is to do the law, statutes, and commandments. You know you can't go sideways, this and that, and the third, because by you not honoring your father and your mother, that's a sin. That's a command you're supposed to honor. Hey, let me get and just to show y'all, like, just one of the 10 commandments, and this ain't even one of the lesser commandments. Let me get let me get Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Even in captivity, you still have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You still have to keep the statutes, commandments, keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Salaki. And this is something that you should want to do, because you have to look at, like I said, look at the structure that the father plays. Look at the structure that the mother plays. The father made you. The mother gave birth to you. The mother could have been on something. The father could have been running the streets, going astray. The mother could have been like, yo, I'm going to have an abortion. No. But once you come to the realization that my father did his part, my mother didn't have no abortion, my mother loves me, you have to come to the grips and terms of start acknowledging the roles that these people play in your life. And I get it. Listen, I get it. Some households don't have that man in the house. The mother, she not going to hold herself accountable for running the man out of the house. That right there is a whole nother topic, a whole nother story. But when it all boils down to it, as a child, somewhere along the line, you got to look and say to yourself, man, what am I really doing? But when a child don't know no better, he don't know his role, only thing he gonna do what is normal to him, being disrespectful, talking back to his mother. Even if he in the house with his mother, he gonna talk back to his mother. He gonna bash his father. He gonna do the most. He is going to do the most. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you the outcome of things that would co-inspire if you don't keep Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna give you a precept for that. Let me get Matthew chapter 15 and verse 4.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 4. For Yahweh commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Listen, this right here is prophecy. If you go outside, I know a lot of cats that disobeyed, and death came to them. The Most High killed them. You don't honor your father, you don't honor your mother, the Most High will unalive you. The Most High will unalive you. And the Most High is not nothing to play with. A lot of people, like, these things that I'm saying, these scriptures I'm bringing out, these precepts I'm bringing out, so like these precepts I'm bringing out, you're not going to get this in Christianity.
Right. And to back it up even more, they don't even know that Christ said it twice. Because in Mark chapter 7, verse 10, that whole verse is in red also. It says, Mark 7 and 10, for Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother, and whoso curseth father or mother, let him die to death. That's what he said it the second time. So now you know He wasn't playing.
And to touch on the topic, talking about cursing, I haven't been around cats. I haven't been around females. Let me say it a little more professional. I haven't been around guys, and I haven't been around females that have said this about their parents. I wish they was dead.
Right.
I wish something would happen to them. I wish they would die. That is cursing. That is cursing. You saying like, Salaki, I might get checked for this here, but I'm going to water it down. You saying like, damn, ass. I'm going to say it like how our society will say it. I'm just expressing myself. But this is cursing. When a child speaks like this here, I wish my mother would die. I wish my daddy was dead. That is cursing. This is the curse. That's a curse. You are cursing. That is the curse. So you heard it. Matthew 15:4, Mark 7:9. He that curses father and mother, let him die to death. And the Most High, he ain't gonna play. The Most High will unalive you. The Most High will unalive you. So, if you are a child, even if you don't say that aloud, the Most High have angels. Not only do they keep records of everything you do and say, they even keep records of your thoughts. And this is biblical. I'm saying it, but it's biblical. They even keep records of your thoughts. So as a child, you got to conduct yourself as a child. You know what I'm saying? And we lose our kids to this here. We lose our kids to celebrating birthdays, Thanksgiving. You lose your child to Christmases, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Mother's Day, Father's Day. You lose your kids to all these man-made holidays. And when you're not in the truth, you don't even know what these holidays represent. That's why the Most High said it in 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, nor the things that is of this world. For if any man, that don't exclude no woman, that just letting you know who's the dominant one. When he say man, also goes for the woman. Let me go back. Let me get my thoughts. Salaki. Love not the world, nor the things that is of this world. For if any man love the world, he's an enemy of God. Your arm's too short to box with God. You can't go to you can't. So what I said, all these man-made holidays, that are the things that is of this world. You having sex, don't know what sex is. Sex is marriage. You think that you going, standing, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. That is not marriage. That is not marriage. The only thing you did was just went and got a little paper contract. Sex is marriage according to God. There's nothing wrong. Listen, for the sake of argument, there's nothing wrong with going to get that paper contract. That right there is help established for things that within this world. But as far as, let me stay on topic. As far as like doing the things that is of this world, like having sex, and you don't know what sex is, due to these man-made holidays. Valentine's promotes sex. Easter promotes sex. Going from January 31st going from December 31st to January 1st, that promotes sex. Because you're going to hit a little party, you're drinking, you're seeing somebody, boom, boom, boom. All of that right there, all of that is promoting sex and things of that nature. But here in the ISUBK and the Commander General Hunter, like I said, you will be taught how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You will be taught how to be a better parent to your children. The children will be taught how to honor thy father and thy mother. They will be taught this according to what the Most High said. Not what we say. We just the messenger. We just gonna give you what the Most High said. But we're gonna I'm gonna jump off into this and I'm gonna keep going. Let me get Proverbs 22 and verse 6. So up under this banner, this is honor thy father and thy mother. This is something else that you have to do too. And this is strong. This is really, really for kids.
22 and 26, right?
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6.
Oh, verse 6.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That goes for females too. Like I said, when you hear in the scripture where we talk about man and he, things of that nature, they just referring to the dominant one. That's all that is. They just referring to the dominant one. But don't get it twisted. That applies for females too. Just as well as male, it applies for female. So when it comes down to raising your kids, you got to train them up in the way that they should go. And when they get old, they will not depart from that. You got to train them to have manners. You got to train them to be, if anybody ever heard that word, like-minded. You got to train them to be like-minded like how you was raised. Especially if you coming from a place, if you came from out of a household that had respect, if you came from out of a household that had morals, values, that had standards, a kid is not going to go astray from that. You cannot let your child go astray. Having them hanging out late night, having them thinking that they can do what they want to do when they want to do it, that's not raising your child. Only thing your child doing is just trying to stay in the now. They're trying to keep up with what's going on around them, because a child that have structure and have instructions, it'll look funny to him when he's seeing one of his homeboys just do what they want to do. But when push comes to shove and they come to the realization that, hold up, man, my man just got in trouble. My man 15 and he got a baby on the way. My man 17 and he just caught 15 years. Then, and only then, you're going to look back and you're going to say, yo, daddy, man, I'm glad, man. Mommy, I'm glad. Like, I'm glad you did what you did. I'm glad you had that hold on me. Mommy, so-and-so just got shot last night. That's why it's a must-have. I'm a firm believer of this here. I don't feel like no child should tell no parent what to do. Because if that's the case, if you think that you know more than your parent, then why are you still in the house with them?
Right.
Like, how you gonna try to tell them what to do and you don't pay no bill?
Right.
You ain't paid a bill. You ain't even bought a bag of potatoes in there, but you like, come on, I don't get that. And I have been seeing kids rock like that with their parents. Like, oh, she don't know what she talking about. He don't know what he talking about. But you still in their house. You saying that they don't have no sense, but you ain't got sense enough to go get your own. Come on. Like, you can't be sick. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It took me to learn the hard way. My dad had to kick me out the house one time. I'm 12, 13 years old, maybe 14. I'll say 14, just to be on the safe side. But that around puberty, so you know, when a boy hit puberty, you know, they start to, you know, smell themselves. They start to, you know, get a little oomph, you know. So like, I call myself, you know, talking back to my dad or whatever. Like, you know, we got in an argument or whatever. But just to let you know, my daddy, he beat the SH out of me, and then he kicked me out the house. And it wasn't no little light kick out. Like, it was like I was kicked out the house for like 4 days. Like, my brother, he was like 3-4 years older than me, so like I'm sleeping in his car. Like, my dad don't know I'm outside in the front yard sleeping in the car. You feel me? Till one day my mama ended up seeing me, right? And my mama had to tell my dad, like, hey, you know, he's sleeping outside at the car. So he start coming outside, checking in the car, like if he see me in the car, now he gonna kick me out his yard. You feel me? So one day, like, I had to suck it up. I went back to the house, knock on that door, and daddy, I saw her, man. Like, I ain't know what I been thinking. You feel me? Like, I don't know what came over me. You know, I apologize. And when he let me in the house, I still been on punishment. You feel me? I feel like he still took everything from me. You feel me? Like it's still been hard, but I didn't realize like he been the reason why I've been alive. Like, cause when I'm gonna kick out those 3-4 days, I ain't had no food, I ain't had no water, I couldn't wash my tail. You feel me? I missed 4 days of school because I couldn't get to school. You feel me? Like, I told him, like, I had to realize he been the reason why I was alive, and I had to go back and apologize to him. Like, I've been dehydrated when I went back. Like, I went back because I felt like, bro, I'm about to die. You feel me? Like, I'm been sneaking in people's backyard, drinking from their water holes. You feel me? Like, I told my man, like, I never raised up at my pops like that ever again. You feel me? Yeah, my mind had disagreed with something, but it ain't been like that. It ain't been like that. I think we should do this instead of that. It ain't been like, man, I ain't doing that. You feel me? It ain't been like that no more. Like, well, yeah.
And I'm gonna say this here. The first time when you was in your pop's car and you talked to your moms, I bet you was like this here, Mom, what daddy said? You was ready to get in the house.
Man, I'm the first thing I said to my mom was, you cook. you bring me a plate. And my mom said, no, I can't bring you nothing. You gonna get me kicked out.
But she didn't go against her husband though, but that was a lesson well learned. You know what I'm saying? Because he really could have been, by your mother knowing that you was in the car, your pops could have been on it like this right here. Yo, hold up, man. Look, I'm really teaching him a lesson. 911. Yeah, I think somebody broke in my car. He really could have turned it up.
Yeah.
He really could have turned it up, but he like this right here. Yo, listen, man, this is my man, my son. Let me go in and let him go and stay in the car a little bit longer. Let him really see what it is. So now you really got a little taste of it. So now you like this right here. Hold up. Man, this ain't for me. Yeah. Because what you thought you knew, you didn't. You didn't know how to survive.
Right.
You didn't know how to survive. People taking care of you. So how you gonna go against the people that take care of you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's almost like a child running away from home and ain't got nowhere to go. I'm saying, like, yo, come on.
Deer in headlights.
But where I'm at now today, and I look out and I see the things that kids be doing, they really don't realize how good they have it. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? Why would you go against your parents when they the breadwinner, they the one taking care of you? All you got to do is just sit back and reap the reward. Just listen. Like, I don't feel like a father gonna have a child on some suicide mission. Like, when I say suicide mission, just having them doing like dumb things, like, yo, look, man, yo, check this out. Look, yo, I know somebody that, yo, we gonna go and do this lick. Right. Look, I'm gonna send you on the mission. I'm gonna just fall back and Pop ain't really gonna do it unless he's some real knucklehead dude or something like that. Your moms ain't gonna have you going out here on some dummy mission doing dumb things, but Your parents them have so much love for you. Listen, man, I could sit here and tell stories. I thought I was the smoothest, slickest dude that could ever be. In the house, yeah, yes, ma'am. No, sir. Once I closed that door and got out in society, like, yo, I cut a corner. I was doing the most. I was doing the most. I'm talking about doing the most. But I'll never forget one thing my mother told me one time. She looked at me, she said, yo, like everybody called me Top Cat. She said, yo, Top Cat. She said, listen. She said, you going to school for free. She said, you know I ain't had no money to send you to school. She said, these people done gave you a 4-year scholarship. Everything free. She said, yo, she said, don't mess that up. Mm-hmm. She said, don't mess. Nah, Mom, Mom, I got it, Mom. Listen, this how much of a ball player. I ain't toot my horn or nothing like that. Man, I left that school. Man, I was going to 2 colleges at one time. Playing basketball and messed all of that up. Didn't want to listen. I wanted to hit the clubs. I was seeing older cats and seeing what they was doing. So that right there what caught my attention, knowing that I was raised better than that. And I look back on that. Yo, I don't want that for my kids. That's why I tell them, like, yo, listen, and I be talking to them, because where you going out and been, and you ain't even went, not even 2 years on the things that I had done. But before you even think about going there, I'm pulling your coattail like, nah, man, don't do that, man. I already know the outcome. But you have these parents today, even if, and I'm going to say this here, even if, and this goes vice versa, what I'm about to say, this goes vice versa. If it's 2 people in the house, whether they the biological parent or not, somewhere along the line, man, you got to have love for kids. Because if you knew that you kind of had it messed up, or even if you didn't have it messed up, you should have love for a child, man. You should have love for a child, and you want to see good come to that child. You don't want to see no harm come to that child, because it takes a certain type of person with a cold heart not to sit and have love for a child and guide this child in the right direction. Guide this child, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something really messed up with you. It's something really messed up with you, and it's something really messed up with the person that's dealing with you to even see that you is not being bothered up with these kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm like my father. I got love for kids, whether they mine or not. I always been like that. But goes back to our kids. You got to train up kids. And I remember growing up, like young. I'm talking about like 9, 10, man. Man, like my homeboys. If I did something wrong, man, yo, I grew up in an era where you got like my man, mom might spank me, like tear me up, boom, boom, take me home. My mama rocking me.
I think I've been the last of that era. Bro.
Yo, I grew up in that. I grew up in that to where my friends' parents them could spank you, man. Wasn't no, and don't get out. You better speak up. Please don't tell my mama. Please. Because now daddy, he at work. So now you know if they took you home, what? Man, that's 3.
Oh yeah.
Mama gonna tell. Especially if according to what you did, man, you got beat up that day. Go ahead.
Like I think I've been my generation been the last of that era, because I remember corporal punishment. Like in the school when the teacher could have whipped it, the principal. I remember that. Like you got sent to the office according to what you did. The principal would have gave, like, pull out that paddle. I'm in what? I was fourth or fifth grade. I was in sixth grade, even one of them. And I had did something in class, and I got kicked out of class. And I had to go to the office, and his name was Mr. Gradwell, black principal. You feel me? And I remember when he brought me in the office, he said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know your parents will sign you up for corporal punishment. So I was like, what is that? It was like, about to find out, you feel me? So I'm talking about he grabbed me by the back of my pants and like pulled me up like by the back of my pants. I'm talking about he gave me about a good 10 of them, you feel me? Then he sat there, he called my mama. Yeah, you gotta come get him. Went home, mama cut my tail. Daddy got home from work, he been wanting to text. He get off like around 9, 10 o'clock at night. So by that time, you in the bed, you done wash up, you in the bed. She done tell him, he done come in there. I hear the door open, you can see the light cut on through your eyelids. Soon as I saw that, I already knew what time it was, bro. He whipped me right then and there, you feel me? And I talking about that the rest of that school year, they ain't had no more problems out of me, man. I was like, yeah. I get a whipping at school too. Yeah, you ain't about to whip me no more.
I grew up in that era too, man. I'm talking about when I say I grew up in that era, like them people back in them times, man, they was dealing with you because our oppressor didn't have that type of influence they have today. Mm-hmm. These kids today, they will be on it like this right here. You better not put your hands on me. Right. I'll go to school. And this is why we say that our oppressor, so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, because y'all let y'all kids do the most. I done seen white kids, listen. These Columbine kids, they go in these schools, they do what they want to do. Grocery store, they do the most. Y'all do not have no hold on. Listen, in the Bible, God clearly tells you that you can spank your kids. Spank them. I'm talking about this precepts upon precepts on that. But we sit back and we want to listen to people that is not of our peoples. These people ain't our peoples, y'all. I ain't telling you to go and abuse me and this and that and the third, but listen, there's nothing wrong with spanking your kids, man.
I got precept on
There's nothing wrong with spanking your kids. When I say there's nothing wrong, it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you gotta handle your kids, because these devils is not, listen, I'm gonna say like how Kenny Lamar say, these devils is not like us.
All right.
They is not like us. They done implemented these little laws and this and that and third, and our kids that sit there and run with that, and they don't even have the understanding that, you want to sit and tell your parent that, you put your hand on me, I'm going to call the cops, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, knowing that you talking to the same person that's taking care of you. Talking to the same person that's taking care of you. Go ahead.
This Proverbs is talking about sparing the rod. This Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24. He that spareth the rod hateth his son, and he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes.
Man, what? Hold on, you say that. Hold on. 13 and 24?
God.
He that spared his rod hated his son. Yeah. Man, come on, man. I don't know nobody that know more than the Most High. The Most High said, if you spare the rod, like if you don't spank your son, your daughter, man, you hate them. You hate them. Man, listen, man. Correcting your kids, that's love. Because you corrected them out of love. You corrected them out of love. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, man. The Most High know. Besides, this is our book. This is our book. Man, forget what they saying on the TV and all of that. You ain't gonna learn nothing from watching no TV. All right. You ain't gonna run it, man. TV ain't nothing but television. You ain't gonna learn nothing from that.
Just one more precept. I got the precepts for you. There's also Proverbs 23:13. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Verse 14. Thou shalt not beat, thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell.
And that hell is not fire and a man with a pitchfork with horns. That hell is destruction.
Right.
That hell is mayhem. You might even save his soul from. You might even save him from an early death.
Right.
So it's nothing wrong with chastising your kids. I would rather listen to. I'm gonna put my trust in the Most High. I'm gonna put my trust in the Most High before I put my trust in somebody that look like a piece of chicken before it's cooked. No, you don't know nothing, and your kingdom is coming to an end.
Right.
So why I'm gonna sit back and listen to you when you the same one? Man, you don't know nothing, man. Go ahead, Adam.
And the ones who you talking about, the oppressor, man, if you look at his kids, you look at how they kids
The
is
worst
raised,
of the worst.
man, bro, like they kids can have pipe bombs all up in their room. As soon as the mama come and knock on the door, Andrew, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Back away from the door. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like, bro, like the way these kids, I'm gonna say these oppressor kids, like you can tell they can't deal with half of what our kids deal with.
Nah.
Feel me? Because as soon as they feel like they're going through just a little bit of something, they pick up guns and go kill up the whole school. You feel me? You will never. We only saw that happen with one black child so far. One black child out of how many white kids? Out of how many? Like, oh,
I
we
done
talking
lost
about
count.
the hundreds.
I done lost count now.
We talking about now about in the 600, 700, 800 white kids done unalive so many people because of a little something they went through, and only one black child, and that because he wanted to be like the white people, and he telling you, I want to be like them. You feel me? Like ain't no black child picking up no gun, gonna go kill everybody in the school. They might kill one person, might be trying to aim for one person, but mass murder, no. No, our child got more sense than that. You feel me? And trying to unalive themselves now. I don't see no black child unaliving himself.
Nah.
You feel me? You don't see that's rare. You don't see that. You feel me? That's why I say these oppressed children. The problem is with the oppressor, they want to be their child friend.
Yeah.
They want to be the cool dad. They want to be the cool mom. You feel me? And then these children, that gets in their head that they equal with mama and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like being that mom and daddy my friend, now I'm equal with them. So now I got to say so, even though I don't pay bills and all this, that, third. And now your child overrunning you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Once you open that door with them, I remember, like one of my daughters she was around her little friends. I think this was I think she was about like in the 11th grade at the time, and she said, man, we was laughing about something, we just clowning and joking. She like, yeah, tell me, my daddy, my best friend. I stopped her dead in her tracks. I said, you got your F's mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
So they look at, they like, I said, yeah. I said, I'm your father, not your friend.
Right.
I said, just keep making friends. Just go and get you some friends. I said, I'm not. I said, listen, I said, I'm daddy. I said, I ain't your friend. I said, I ain't gonna never be your friend. I said, I hope you understand that. And then her friends, they were like this. I said, whoa. Okay. Yeah. I never stooped to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where I came from. Man, my pops, we was cool, but at the end of the day, I knew I still was his son.
Right.
I mean, I stood over my daddy. Like I could see in the top of my daddy's head, eat off his head.
Right.
But at the end of the day, Nah. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm still. Yeah, I'm still the son. But my daddy had that fear in me though. You know, never disrespected it. I never disrespect my mom. You know, I just was like I say. I just was kind of like a little wild in my ways. But as far as like talking back and getting aggressive and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? I never really did that with them. But in today's society, if you're not in the truth, your kids is kind of like doing the most. Your kids is doing the most. I'm not saying they going out there making a mockery and doing things, but they're doing the things that is of this world. If they're not in this truth, they doing the things of this world.
All right.
Because they haven't been taught the truth. They have not been taught the truth. If your kids is not in the truth, they celebrate every man-made holiday. They celebrate every man-made holiday. They don't know what it is to celebrate high holy days. They don't know what it is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. They are doing the most. But under this banner, honor thy father and thy mother, you got to know how to love. You got to know how to love. You have to know how to love. And this is how you love. This is how you love. That's why I say here in the ISU Buchanan Community Hunter, you are being taught the things that is coming out of the mouth of the Most High. Let me get 1 John 5:3. So this is how you love, according to what? According to what the Most High said. Not what I'm saying. According to what the Most High said.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Not grievous. They are not hard. They are not hard. So this is how you love. If you love the Most High, you're going to keep his commandments. And his commandments don't have nothing to do with the things that is of this world. Remember, 1 John 2:15, love not the world nor the thing that is of this world. So if you love the Most High, you ain't going to do nothing according to the things that is of this world.
Okay. And just to pull a precept on that, this is John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Hello. Yeah, that is a precept, John.
Oh, you had that written down?
Yeah, all right. Nah.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm saying I'm backing you up. Even like John 15:10. I want to say Yahweh Shai speaking on that one.
John 15:10.
Come on.
Yeah, he's speaking to John.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to read it?
Nah, I was just saying. Oh, well, yeah, go ahead and read that. Yeah, because that's talking about, it's talking about how I say about love and all that.
This is John chapter 15 and verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love.
And that's how you love, by keeping the Most High commandments. Because the Most High going to teach you. You're going to be taught how to conduct yourself. You're going to be taught how to conduct yourself as a man. You're going to be taught how to conduct yourself as a woman. You're going to be taught how to conduct yourself as kids. You're going to be taught everything that you need to make it through this life. You will find it right here. But when I say right here, you cannot go outside of the ISU Buchanan Commander General Yohana.
Right.
You cannot. You ain't going to find this in Christianity. I never heard this brought out in the church. Never heard this brought out in the church. I never heard this brought out in the church. So let me get John 14:1.
God.
And this right here, hey,
This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believed in Yahweh, believe also in me.
so if you believe in the Most High, if you was taught this, and you being taught the things that is of the Most High, you cannot go without the things that is of Yahweh Shai, which the world calls Christ. Because just like we keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, Christ kept them too.
Right.
Christ followed the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And guess what? Christ was an obedient child unto the Most High. He was an obedient son unto the Most High. He was. So Christ too honored the Most High. He honored the Most High in everything. In everything. Well, man, let me get Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 3. And we're gonna go from 8 to say about like 16.
Con. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 3, verse 8. Honor thy father and mother, both in word and deed, that a blessing may come.
Let me stop. Select. Right here, honor thy father and thy mother, both in word and in deed. So, honoring them in word, like listen to the things that they telling you. And that's the deed, because by you listening to the words that are being given to you by your parents, no matter what they tell you, like I say, your father and mother is not going to lead you astray. They is not going to tell you nothing that's going to have you looking crazy, because at the end of the day, guess what? You represent them. You are a representation of them. You are coming out from up under their instructions. So why would they have you looking crazy? And I can say this here. I haven't seen mothers in the club with their daughters.
Right.
That right there is like buffoonery to the 10th power. I haven't seen mothers and daughters fighting over the same man. I haven't seen this. So that's crazy. I could go on and on. Listen, man. I haven't seen I'm gonna say young dudes talk bad to their fathers, even though their father never got the whole story. They just got the part of their mother, father and mother went astray. Dude talk trash about, like, come on. That's crazy.
Just to throw a precept in there where you said the mother fighting the daughter over the man. This is Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Yeah, 16:44. That's right. As is the mother, so is the daughter. As is the mother, so is the daughter. And I haven't seen. But with that being said, the mother ain't taught her nothing.
Right.
Because, like they say, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So her mother didn't teach her nothing. That's why she wasn't able to teach the daughter nothing. But you trying to, once again, be your daughter's friend, her best friend. Y'all hanging out. Y'all switching outfits. She got the outfit on Friday. Y'all switching the outfits. You wearing the same outfit she wore Friday. You got that on Saturday. Crazy. Crazy. I'm talking about, yo, doing the most. Doing the most. I'm telling you things that I haven't seen, but you have to honor your father and mother in word and in deed. In word and in deed. Listen to the instructions. Listen to the instructions that you are getting from your father and your mother, and carry that out, carry that deed out. Carry that deed out. Because guess what? At one day, the role's gonna be reversed. You're gonna have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have kids. So if you didn't pay attention to your father and mother, guess who ain't gonna pay attention to you? Because you know that saying, what goes around comes around. So you got to remember how you treat your parents now, that's going to come back on you. It's going to come back on you.
I was getting ready to bring that up. I'm about to say, man, bro, when I actually got on my own and I became a stepdad or whatever, where I thought I had a child, you feel me? The DNA test said something else. But anyway, like when I became a father, I actually saw what parents go through, you feel me? And I had to tell my daddy, like, Daddy, I ain't gonna lie, I see what you talk about. He said, I told you, you ain't gonna know what we talking about until you have your own kids. And you gonna try to tell them to do something, they're not gonna listen. You gonna see the destruction right down the road. You looking at you, it can be something simple, but you need to replace that tire. You gonna end up on the side of the road somewhere. And boy just won't listen to you. You feel me? Now the tire you done blow out. He done went across the road somewhere and got hit by an 18-wheeler. Now he in the grave because he didn't listen. And now you feeling bad, you feel, because you tried to tell him, but he said you're not gonna understand until you got your own child and you trying to tell them to do the right thing, and they just will not listen.
Amen.
You feel me?
Out of one. Hey, read 8 over again. Baba Kasha.
Let me unlock this phone. Verse 8 of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3. Honor thy honor thy father and mother, both in word and deed, that a blessing may come upon thee from them.
Okay. A blessing to come. But you gotta do your part. As a child, you have to do your part. You have to do your part. And and I'm gonna say for the parents, you don't provoke your child. You don't just up and see them watching TV, knowing that they watching TV, and you coming in and then you changing the channel and this and that. It has to be order. It has to be some structure. It has to be a thing of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and interact with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, what you watching? You don't mind if I watch the TV down here and, you watch the TV in your room, this and that and third, but hey, don't provoke them. Move accordingly. Like scripture say, everything is done in decent and in order. Wait till the commercial come on. So that way they can jet up to their room or walk real fast to their room and, But if you bring them up in the right way, once you say that, then they'll respect that. And they'll be like, okay, well, let me move, let me this and that and third. Let me go. Go ahead, Adam. Let me get number 9.
Verse 9. For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation.
So you're going to get a blessing. Whether it is spoken out or not, you will get that blessing. But now if you go and curse your mom, because sometimes, it's an order. It's an order. You have God, Christ, man, woman, the woman over the kids. So, 9 times out of 10, the woman is spending more time with the kids than the father is. Right. Because the father, he's a provider. He's going out, he's working, he this and that, third. He's doing his little 1-2. So with that being said, the kids, they spending more time with the mother. So as the kids start getting up in age, this and that and the third, a mother gonna spoil her kids. That's natural. It's natural. But in the same token, sometimes you gotta like, yo, hold up. Like you have to put a little structure, because when I say this here, remember when we was kids, the parents, remember when we was kids, we tried things with our mother. We tried things with our father. We tried until they like, this right here, hold up, you ain't gonna do that. Nah. We had to stop, try something else. But if you go and you curse your mother, that's gonna root out your foundation. And a foundation is something that you can stand on. A foundation is something that can be built and will establish you throughout your generations. So if you curse your mom, and once again, cursing is not saying, yo, F you, mom, you ain't SHIT, nah. Why you saying something like, yo, I wish you was dead, I wish you get hit by a car, little things like that. Like, yo, listen, man, you messing up things that is in store for you for up and coming. You're going to root out your own foundation. You ain't really going to have really a leg to stand on. You ain't going to have nothing to stand on. Nothing to stand on. Go ahead. Out of 1. I'm a 10.
Verse 4 was like verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Hey, for all you little young Thundercats out there that y'all don't have your father in your life, do not dishonor your father, man. When I say do not dishonor your father, yo, don't disrespect your father. You don't know what happened. You don't know what came about to make him take whatever route or whatever direction he took. You're not gonna get no honor in disrespecting your father. Nobody should have no respect for you. Only a fool will respect another fool in his foolishness. Yo, have some respect. Because you look kind of crazy. This is the man that made you. This is the man that made you. You don't know what happened. You wasn't there. So you don't know what route. Listen, first of all, you don't even know what it is to be a man. Still a child. You getting caught up. Half of the time, these little boys be running off emotions like their mother because their mother done put that spirit on them. She done been talking trash about the father for so many years, and now he's sitting up with this little zesty spirit on him. Yo, my daddy ain't. Yo, man, y'all stop with that, man. That man made y'all, because half of y'all, by you doing that, your mother done taught you to go against a man.
Right.
And then you gonna start hating other men outside your father. Go ahead.
And a lot of people don't know. A lot of these fathers that's not in their children's lives, they don't know that the mother kicked them out. You feel me? Because you got a lot of children that reconnect with their fathers, and their fathers always say, son, daughter, I've been looking for you. I've been hunting for you. But your mother kept me away from you. Your mother used you as a weapon to me. You feel me? Like me as a man, if a woman is using a child as a weapon to me, I have no choice but to back out of that. I'm not gonna let you weaponize a child against me. You feel me? Now, once he get older or she get older, and I see them or whatever, I'll try my best to explain to them what's going on. Hopefully, we see eye to eye. They know what's going on. But at the same time, a lot of these fathers, you feel me, they're not in the child life because of the mother. Yeah. You feel me? The mother is treating them some type of way. You feel me? Not saying, there ain't no bad men out there, because there are bad apples out there. I'm not saying that don't exist.
Yeah.
You feel me? But the majority of that comes from bad mothers. You feel me? Women upset because the man don't want to be with them. That don't mean he can't be a father.
Exactly.
You feel like I done dated a woman before where the child father, she kicked him out. You feel me? She been weaponizing that child against him. And she used to try to tell me, oh yeah, he ain't this, he ain't that. And this is how we need to feel about it. I told her, look, you need to let that man be in his child life.
Yeah.
So what y'all didn't work out? You feel me? That don't mean he can't be in his child life. And once I saw that she just wasn't moving or she been just stuck on that, I ended up leaving her. This is before I came in the truth. I didn't know, man, I got out of there. I'm like, I ain't about to have no child with you and you do me the same way. You feel me? Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, now these children growing up talking about, oh, my daddy ain't it. This, the third, because that's what mama's saying. You feel me? Mama's putting that in their head.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, like, that, and it plays the same way with Christianity. The only reason why you're a Christian because you see mama do it.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? It's the same way.
And don't even know the origin behind that.
Exactly.
Don't even know the origin behind that. But yeah, they you know, I hear a lot of these little young Thundercats, man. They be going hard at their pops, man, and don't even know the breakdown, don't even know what happened, you know. And then they want to play both sides of the fence because just as well as you going hard at your father, you end up disrespecting a woman because you really. This is the breakdown. Your mother done taught you not to like your father. So if and when you ever do find that out, you will have some resentment towards your mother. If you don't ever find out that your father or ever talk to your father, you still have a little bit of resentment towards your mother as this right here. She taught you to be disrespectful towards a man unwillingly knowing because she still was harboring old feelings and she, you know, didn't really know how to let that go and things of that nature. So now, as the little boy started getting up, going to his young man age, he started disrespecting his mother. So by him disrespecting his mother, he gonna start disrespecting any little female that he deal with.
Right.
So that's like a almost like a double-edged sword.
Right.
But if he is being guided in the right direction and he got a man around him to tell him, say, yo, look, man, don't go like that. Don't be like that towards your pops, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to get him and mold him in the right direction. Mold him. And then he'll have a better outlook. So whenever he do cross paths with his pops, it'll be a whole different story. His pops will see that, oh, shit, dang, he did been around a man. A man that gave some structure because now he's standing up and he talking to his daddy. He's looking at his daddy eye to eye. Not over-talking him, not being disrespectful. His daddy say something, he wait, then he talk. And it's a cordial conversation.
Right. Well, and a lot of people, what you just explained, like he ended up growing up disrespecting women, you feel me, and treating them all kind of way. People don't see the cycle.
Nah.
You feel me? Like,
nah.
Now watch this. He grows up and he get him a woman, a little lady. He start treating her all kind of different type of ways.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up having a baby by her. She don't like the way she's being treated, so she kicks him out. Now she's weaponizing his child against him. Now he's in the same position his father in. Now his son or daughter calling him, you ain't this, that, the third. Now he sees how it feels. That's why I always understood why my dad said, you're not going to understand until you stand in them shoes.
Yeah.
You're not going to understand. You feel me? So that's why I like when Jenny Muhammad said, you get no glory dishonoring your father.
Right.
Saying your father ain't this, that, third, you get no glory. You feel you might get glory from other peasants on the earth, but you ain't gonna get no glory from the Most High.
Right.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, what if Christ dishonored his father? What if Christ dishonored his father? Where would we be at? You feel
Right.
me? That's how you got to look at it.
God. I'm right. Where we at? 12.
Verse 11.
Nah, you already. God. You're right. You're right.
Verse 11 of Ecclesiasticus chapter 3. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
Yeah. Man. Because you will get glory for honoring your father. But you're going to get that reproach. You're going to get that reproach, and the reproach going to come in to whereas by you dishonoring your mother and you go out and make some kids, this going to be the reproach.
Right.
Because guess what? You're going to go through the same thing that you took your mama through. By you disrespecting your mom and you go out and have some kids, you're going to deal with a woman that's going to have your kids looking at you funny. And, you know, like you said, it's going to be a repeated cycle. It's going to be a repeated cycle. It's going to be a repeated cycle. So it's a month that male or female, honor your father and your mother, that a blessing may come upon you. That a blessing may come upon you. Yeah, I know as kids, it was times that I didn't want to do something, this and that and third. But I had to suck it up, though. I had to suck it up because I was like this right here, man. My parents didn't taught me. My parents taught me better. So I had to suck it up. It was days I didn't want to do something. But I had to get that thought out of my mind because I know one, my pops would have rocked me. My pops would have rocked me. So listen, when I say I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I remember when I was the remote control. I used to be outside playing. My daddy used to call me, and I would have to come in and change the channel.
Yeah, I remember.
And I had to stand by the TV until he decided what he wanted to watch.
Right.
And I better not look like I'm looking like I'm on The Price is Right. Like, yo, let me sit up there and look like, what? Man, I'm talking, I'm running in the house like somebody chasing me just to go change the channel. I'm talking about, I remember, man, listen, man, it's things I did growing up. I had to do that with pleasure. I couldn't have no frowning on nothing, man. My pops would have rocked me. And my pops was like, he wasn't that tall, but he was big.
You better not even breathe,
man.
You better all that. Nah. You call it for WWE in the house, bro.
You better look like, yo, this is what I was made for. This what, like, you better take pleasure in that. And when it's over, you better say this here. Your dad, anything else you need me to do? Man, you better, what?
It's a like it. Even one day, I've been outside playing with my little play gun. We had things called play guns or whatever. But we had little play guns. We out there playing cops and robbers. You feel me? My daddy called me in the house. He was like, hey, go in the kitchen and fix me a glass of some of that lemonade.
Man, come on.
And I got the gun in my right hand, right? It is a big old little play shotgun. I said, I sucked my teeth and all I felt was that gun got swiped out my hand so fast. And by the time I turned around to see what happened to it, the gun to meet me in the face. I'm talking about he tore that gun up on me, bro. Like, he done beat me with the gun, then tear the gun in half and beat me again with it. And guess what? I still had to go get his lemonade.
Yeah.
I still had to get up and go get it. And he was sitting there, I dare to do it again.
Yeah.
I stood there. Man, bro, like, them days there, like, we used to see our siblings get beat, and you had to pray you don't laugh. You feel me? Because if you laugh, man, boy, that all she wrote, bro.
Man, I used to get beat. My daddy used to tell me I couldn't even cry.
Man.
Like, yo, I'm talking about, man.
it's a lot. One more thing, man. It was one day my mama catch us getting out the tub, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we had aggravated our mama that. I know we aggravated my mama that day. She told us straight, she said, I'm gonna catch y'all when y'all get out the tub, right? So my brother I went and took my bath first. So as I getting out of the bath, she waiting on, I ain't get to dry off. She waiting on me at the door with the belt. So while she beat me, my brother washed her, right? So I'm in the corner licking my wounds, you feel me? Like, oh, I done got messed up. You feel me? So my brother, he get out the tub, he getting his whipping. Now, you know how that belt used to go across your back and you get that silent cry there. Ah.
Yeah, that open your mouth, nothing come out.
Yeah, man, my brother hit that right there. She went across his back. He hit the and I went immediately from crying to laughing. So like, I'm looking over there. I'm like, I'm starting laughing. My mom looked at me. She said, "Oh, you laughing?" Man, she tore my tail up again, bro. I got tore up again, man. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, those been the good days, though, bro.
I haven't seen that in a long time where a child get a spanking and get hit so hard they just open their mouth
and nothing come out, boy.
And be jumping like this. Boy, I haven't seen that in a long. I'm talking about, I haven't seen that in years.
Now you know you rolled the lightning, bro. Like, bro.
Yo, I haven't seen that in years. I'm talking about you just open your mouth, they be like this.
Man.
I haven't seen that in years.
Those been the whippings ways.
Yeah.
I know I ain't gonna get whipped twice for that.
You ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, whatever it was, be fun.
You ain't did that no more. You ain't did that no more. Yeah, go ahead to the next one.
Oh yeah. Verse 12. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth.
Yeah, man. If you look, sons, daughters, help your father. That don't mean helping him is not putting him in a nursing home.
Right.
That's not helping him. I get it, you know, as a parent, as a child, you going, well, we call work slave. You going slaving, I get it. But my thing is, be there for your parents, no matter what. Help them. Because you're gonna reap a reward. You're gonna get a blessing. You don't take somebody that took care of you and helped you get the way you at, and now you return the favor by putting them in a nursing home. That's I never understood that, but I get it seeing our oppressors do that, because that's y'all way of thinking. Y'all wasn't taught. Y'all are not like us. Y'all don't think like how we think. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, man, we take care of our own. We ain't let nobody go in no nursing home like that, especially you know that you got a bond with your father and your mother. Mm-hmm. You ain't letting them go in no nursing home like that. You take care of them in their old age. And you should have pleasure. You should have pleasure knowing that I can do this. Because I remember when I was a baby, they picked me up off the floor. Remember they took me my first dance. I remember they taught me how to ride my bike, taught me how to read, taught me how to count. Used to tuck me in at night. I remember them talking to me when the nights I was scared, talking about the boogeyman under the bed and all that. You hear something in the closet. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get in the bed. Come on, boy. Remember that. So why would you go and put the one people that gave you unconditional love like you ain't never experienced, and go and put that away? Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. You done stoop like so low. I don't even know how people live with themselves knowing that somebody took care of you and now you don't put them away.
Right.
That I don't get. But you know, these are instructions. These are instructions coming from the Most High. Most High say, take care, like when they, when they get in their old age, take care of them. Man, going to see them on the weekend or going to see them once a month in the nursing home, that's not taking care of them. That's not taking care of them. And trust me, the Most High will reward you. The Most High will get you. Will get you for that. Will get you for that. That will come to you. Let me get 13.
Verse 13, and if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength.
Yeah. Some parents have dementia. Some parents have amnesia. Yeah. They go through things. Man, have patience, man. Have patience. You don't go and feel some type of way because they not what they used to be. As a child, you ain't gonna be what you used to be.
Right.
You ain't gonna be what you used to be. You don't know what the Most High got in store for you. You might wake up one morning and next thing you know, you done had a stroke. Your whole right side paralyzed. You can't even move and you young. I done seen that happen. I done seen that happen. I done seen people get in wheelchairs, man, at a young age. Young age. So have patience with your parents, man. You a child, have patience. So what your mom or your daddy done forgot how to count or something like that, or things that they can't do. You should have pleasure. You should have pleasure in doing it for them. But guess what? When it's all over said and done and they ain't here no more, you ain't gonna get that back until after the judgment, until we come into the new kingdom. So right now, while they with you, enjoy them. Enjoy them. Because when it's all over said and done, and you know that you ain't really paid attention to them, you ain't heed the instructions that they was giving you, you're going to be out here lost. You're going to be looking up one day and you're going to be like this right here, yo, let me call. And they ain't even here. I can't even. You ain't going to be able to move. Your whole thought process going to be, it's like somebody wiping some information off a computer. You're going to be tore up. Because especially if you ain't really was interacting with your family ain't going to start just up and dealing with you. Because the first thing they're going to say, how you treated your mom? How you treated your pops? Nah, family members, they be holding on to that. If you wasn't dealing with them when they was alive, man, we ain't dealing with you after they gone. Nah, so, you should not lose patience with your parents. As a child, you should not lose patience with your parents, man. You should take joy in helping them. If you was doing it while you was young, and you was raised like that, you got to come to the conclusion one day as you start getting older, getting in your teenage years, okay, daddy ain't going to be like this always. He done raised me to do this here. Mommy done raised me to do this here. So I know one day I'm going to have to take care of them. Start preparing yourself for that. Start saying that to yourself. Prepare yourself for that. Prepare yourself for that. Heed instructions. Heed instructions from the people that are around you, your father and your mother teaching you. Heed instructions so you will know what to do when it's your turn. You will know what to do because your turn is coming. Your turn is coming. You will know what to do. Go ahead, Adam.
Verse 14, for the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten, and instead of sins, it shall be added to build thee up.
What? And that sin is not obeying. That sin is being disobedience. So if you do right by your parents, yeah, it's going to add up, man. And most are going to remember that. Store up some blessings. Do right by your peoples. They did right by you. You don't know what it's like as a child. You don't know what it's like to be a parent. You don't. You don't know what it's like to go above and beyond. You don't know them sacrifices. Only thing you know is, I want this PlayStation 5. I need this laptop. What you gonna do for me on Christmas? My birthday coming up. That's all you know. You got your hand out. You ain't bringing nothing to the table but your hands and your thoughts. You coming to the table to receive. You ain't coming to the table to give. You ain't coming to the table to give. So you know you have to do right by your parents, giving you sound instructions. You telling you, thus saith the Lord. You telling you the things that the Most High is saying. Do right by your parents, man. It's only right that you do right by your parents. Guess what? Guess who gave you these parents? The Most High. The Most High. Just like a child is a blessing, so are your parents. Go ahead, Adam.
Verse 15. And in the in the day of thine affliction it shall be remembered. Thy sins also shall melt away as the ice in the fair warm weather.
Man, the Most High gonna remember you. Because guess what? If you do right by your parents, man, the Most High say he gonna remember them sins, man. They gonna be melted away. Because guess what? Even though you do right by your parents, you still might go over here and do some sinning. Something as little as this here. You might eat some marshmallows, knowing that these marshmallows ain't vegan or these marshmallows ain't got pork. But it's not that you meant to do that. It's just that you didn't know. And something like that, the Most High wink at that. Because he'll remember over here how you keep constantly taking care of your parents. How you keep doing right by your parents. He know that you ain't going in the clubs. He know that you ain't doing the most because you wasn't raised like that. But you have to be on a constant basis. You got to look out for the ones that looked out for you. That's something my pops always taught me. And I'm going to say it like this right here. My pops always say, man, F with those that F with you.
Right.
That's something that he instilled in me. And I do. You know, I go hard for me and mine. Like I tell him, you with me, I'm with you. I got you. Let me get that last one on, other one.
Verse 16. He that forsaketh his father is as a blasphemer, and he that angrieth his mother is cursed of Yahweh.
What? Yo, man. You forsake your father, man. You like a blasphemer, man. Going about talking this and doing that. You do wrong by your mother. Curse of the Most High. Most High gonna deal with you. You shall get the reward of your hands. So it's only right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother. That's a commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother. And your days shall be long upon the land. For real. Yo, let me get let me get Colossians chapter 3 and we're gonna do verse 20 and 21.
Chapter 3, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 21.
Nah, go to 20. Start at 20.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 20. Children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well-pleasing unto the Lord.
Simple instructions. Obey your parents in all things, for this is well-pleasing unto the Most High. This is well-pleasing unto the Most High. Plus, it's a commandment. This ain't hard. Remember, the Most High said that if you love me, you will keep my commandments, for my commandments is not grievous. His commandments is not hard. His commandments is not hard. Yo, let me get on the last joint. Let me get Let me get Ephesians chapter 6. Chapter 6. Verses 1 through, I'm gonna go down probably like the 4, verses 1 through 4.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Verse 2. Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
Yes.
Verse 3. That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
Hold on, I want. Honor your father, honor your mother, so that you can live long. Because the Most High, if you don't and you disobey, the Most High will unalive you.
Right.
The Most High will unalive you. They like to tell you in Christianity that God loves everybody, God is love, but God also is terrible. The Most High ain't nothing to play with. The Most High is not nothing to play with.
The Lord say, I kill and I make it alive. I make sick and I heal.
That's right.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
And he said, there's no one that can deliver you out of my hands.
Who can make what I made? Who can make straight what I made crooked?
Nah, we're just gonna stop at 3, man. We're gonna stop at 3. We're gonna stop at 3. So at the end of the day, this is one of the commandments. And besides, you know what I'm saying? You should want to do that. You should want to do that. Because you got to think back to all the things that the parents have done for you. And select. And you should let just for the sake of argument, as a child, you should let your senses override stupidity. You should never go against the ones that raised you.
All right.
Even down to grandma, even if your uncle had a hand in it, even down to big sister, big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at it, big brother, big sister, the same instructions that the little brother, the little sister getting, the big brother, big sister got the same instruction. So, they telling you something. Hey, they're not telling you something like they're a parent. They telling you because they got the same instructions. They got the same instructions. So, it's only right. It's only right. Plus, it's only right in the sight of the Most High. And you'll reap a nice blessing. You will reap a nice blessing by obeying, honoring thy father and thy mother. Honoring thy father and thy mother. And with that being said, I'm going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shemar, Alatham, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Class dismissed.